For generations, families have pulled together to support each other in the communities they live in. My father, Trey Basha Jr., embodied a strong love and devotion to our family, while he passionately carried forward the mission of helping others. He wasn't alone. Ross Farnsworth, another local family patriarch and modest crusader, stood by his side. In the early 90s, Ross Farnsworth, my father, and dedicated community advocates came together to address the fact that families were living on the streets with their children. The idea of a shelter and specialized services became evident. It would provide safe haven, basic needs, and education for parents to become self-reliant before moving back into the community. The city of Mesa was no stranger to the plight of homelessness. When no other East Valley city wanted the shelter within their jurisdiction, Mesa stepped forward, and Main Street's 1940-style motel, La Mesita Lodge, became the La Mesita Family Homeless Shelter in 1991. It was natural for La Mesita's visionary founders to become board members and supporters. As the program grew with the needs, it became evident that additional expertise and assistance was necessary. In 1998, La Mesita Family Homeless Shelter became a program of a new leaf. La Mesita was a huge success, with 30 families at a time living in the shelter, children in daycare, parents in classes, and then obtaining jobs. The shelter's continuing struggle was with the aging facility itself. Heroic community repair efforts continued for years, but it became clear that La Mesita needed to be brought into the 21st century. With a heart for those in need and decades of visionary leadership, a new leaf realized that the time had come to create a campus of services with housing for the low-income and homeless communities. With the light rail in place on Main Street, the new hub would include 80 units of affordable and permanent supportive housing, with another 30 to come in 2017. On-site services for residents and community members, and of course, the brand new La Mesita Family Homeless Shelter. How fortunate we are to have families living safely in brand new, furnished apartments with beds for everyone, food on the tables, and workforce connections assisting residents in finding employment in order that they may move back into the community as self-sufficient citizens. In 2012, A New Leaf passionately embarked on its first integrated capital campaign to complete the La Mesita shelter construction and provide an endowment to ensure future generations of homeless families have a safe, secure place to live. The need was great. The dream was bigger. It was time to believe. Believe that board members, friends, and the community as a whole would understand the need, place their trust in you, and financially support the East Valley's greatest endeavor to stop the cycle of homelessness for generations to come. My dad was a believer. People do help people. He agreed to be La Mesita Shelter's Capital Campaign Chair. As generations of family members and believers do, my wife Leanne and I agreed to take over for him after his passing. On behalf of A New Leaf, we are humbled by your generosity as we close in on this $11 million campaign. Generations of supporters have created from La Mesita's humble beginnings an enduring legacy for the future. Tonight, I'd like to ask you to continue believing in the inherent goodness of mankind and the prospect of a better tomorrow, as together we work towards eradicating the cycle of homelessness. On behalf of those served at La Mesita Family Homeless Shelter and those yet to come, Leanne and I want to thank you for all that you've done and for the privilege of working with you.